This man knows, okay? He knows he has an open invitation on this program. He knows it. The people who book the show knows it, especially since they also help book Good Morning Football. They know it. And it's just interesting to me that it's at this point in time, he's like, I'm available. When the Bears are 7-3 and leading the NFC North, what timing by Kyle Brandt to say, I accept a Rich Eisen Show appearance. Good Morning Football's Kyle Brandt is on the Rich Eisen Show.
KB in the house.
Did I get this right, Kyle? Did I get it right? Or no?
I had to make sure that they weren't just in first place. They were all alone in first place. That was the stipulation. Yes. I don't want to share it with Detroit or anybody else.
Yes.
All alone. And there it is. You have it ready. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing.
That's odd. That's odd. We had this ready for this conversation. 7-3 still, man, is got to be beyond your expectation, right? Coming into the season?
You know what it is, Rich? It makes me think of the thing that you do in August when you do predict the team's record.
Yes,
and you sit down, with Ike Barinholtz or me or whoever, and they make it 16-0 or 17-0. If someone had predicted the record of 7-3, that's when you and the guys start going, whoa, who did out 7-3? He's drunk on the Bears. It becomes farcical. And yet they're 7-3. And I like it right now because I remember how I felt at 5-3. 5-3 with the Bears was like, well, they're either the best bad team in the league or the worst good team. You take your pick.
Nice.
Now it's becoming real. Now it's becoming real. And there are real brick and mortar football reasons why this Bears team is winning. And it's coaching, and they run the ball, and they lead the league in interceptions on defense. And Caleb doesn't turn the ball over. And he has turned into like the league's best scrambler. So it's gone from a joke to now it's like, whoa. Are the Bears going to win the North? Like, what is going on here? It's becoming real. And that's exactly why I'm here today, Rich Eisen.
I appreciate that. Regardless, I'll take you however I can get you, Kyle. Listen,
thanks, buddy.
When it comes down to it, though, I did say I want to see another game like their first win of the season beating the Cowboys. I want to see showing up, and that run game is dominant from the beginning, and the 3 and outs or 5 and outs or 6 and outs or whatever are not the predominant way that this offense is operating. I want to see them efficient, not settle for field goals, and I want the defense to punk people and continue to be the takeaway monsters that they are against an opponent that would leave me saying, okay, they can outlast Detroit and Green Bay, and maybe it is against Detroit, which is coming down the pike, or even Green Bay, who they have yet to face, or, as our friends on Prime Video would love it, showing up in Philadelphia and doing it. Like that, now you got me. Now the attention is worthy. I think 7-3 is nothing to sneeze at. You are what you are. Winning 7 of 10 games in the NFL, certainly after you start 0-2, and in division, no less. Very impressive. That's kind of what I need to see, is what I was saying.
I'm completely with you. The Bears were winning single A ball. They're playing single A minor league baseball and driving around on dusty buses against teams that have nothing. Last week against Minnesota, they got called up to Double A on the road against a good coach and a good roster. This week, they're playing the Steelers, maybe their old friend Aaron Rodgers. That's AAA ball. And then on Black Friday, they go to Philadelphia in the same defense that just really embarrassed Jared Goff. Jared Goff, who embarrassed the Bears earlier this year. So that's that game. If they get there and they've won these next couple of weeks and they get to Philadelphia, that's the Kumite. They're going against the baddest group in the league. And if they show up, if that's a close game, Rich, if the Bears lose to the Eagles 26-20, that's considered really, really impressive because there's expectations for the Bears. Here's what Bears fans are. If you get to the wild card round this year and lose, great. That's wonderful. We're ahead of schedule. We'll take it. So it's right now 7-3 feels like 10-3. And if they play the Eagles tough, I'll take it, man.
Yeah, and you got the Steelers, and it looks like Rodgers isn't going to need surgery and is pushing to play, and you got to – right? That makes sense that Rodgers wants to play in this game in Chicago.
Rich, I'm not the insider. I don't work with the sources. I just watch the game and I have my guts.
Yes.
He's playing this game. I don't care if this is a freezing cold take. It is every single thing he wants to play. He's in Soldier Field, which is his de facto home stadium.
Yes.
Okay, he owns that place. With due respect to the McCaskey family, their dual owners are Aaron Rodgers. We all know that.
Yes.
This is his reason for living, to go to Chicago and once more dunk their heads in the toilet and flush it. It's what he's all about. And isn't it just setting up perfect, Rich? Like, Rodgers is hurt. He's basically going to do his version of a bleeping flu game walking in there. How many times have we seen him hurt, wounded, down, everything, and then all of a sudden Jordy Nelson scores a 400-yard touchdown and rips the Bears' heart? It's setting up perfectly just how he wants it, and I'd be shocked if he didn't play in this game.
Are you saying he's got a touch of the Big Ben in him? Is that where you're going on again, Kyle?
I think he does have some Big Ben, yeah.
Okay.
And I think Steelers fans are like, why aren't you playing your non-throwing hand? Get out there. We saw Bradshaw and Roethlisberger do this for years. He understands that. That's a big game for Pittsburgh, too. This is not all about him. They got to win this thing. And so I do think there will be some Big Ben going on. I freezing cold take me all day long. Aaron Rodgers is playing in this game. I'm saying it with my chest right now.
Well, and in terms of the Bears, one more thing on them. Did you see the video of Ben Johnson coming off the field after winning? Where where he was walking with a fast pace gait, with his face looking like they just lost by 21. And it just seems like he's sending messages, man, and or we ascribe that to winning coaches, right? Like we ascribe that to, for instance, to Caleb. He's gone from, man, his ability to get to read 2, read 3 is something that he's lacking to. Oh, he's a magician. He's running around. He's making things happen, which is what happens when you're a winning quarterback as the one that's not, Kyle.
Oh, yeah. A lot of things are happening right now. I noticed that the idiots online who want to make jokes about his nail polish don't have squat to say right now, because if he's supposedly nail polished, emasculated quarterback is running it up on your team and is 7-3 now. So you morons can shut up. He can paint his nails any color he wants. As for the brain trust, Rich, you got to watch Ben Johnson. If you're not watching Bears game, Ben Johnson, it is so weird. He spends 4 quarters not blinking. He's like Dexter, like a serial killer. He does not
Coach
blink.
Dexter.
A fly could land on his eyeball and he wouldn't even blink. It is nuts. And then he walks into the locker room and he gets the game ball. And then he goes, well, good, better, pass, never let me. He just goes crazy. Like he erupts after 3 hours of just holding it all in. He goes from a serial killer to like Sam Kinison in the drop of a hat. It's nuts.
Kyle Brandt here on the Rich Eisen Show. All right, this is going to be fun. Have you ever, in the history of giving out scepters, given out scepters for being an angry fan, like Cam Skattebo at Raw in Madison Square Garden on Monday night? Because, again, I miss Cam. I miss seeing him do his thing, but showing up in a Rangers sweater and being a participant with a surgically put back together leg, is that worthy of a scepter, do you think?
When that guy sneezes, it's worthy of a scepter. When he ties his shoes, it's worthy of a scepter. He's going to be it's going to be like the Lombardi Trophy. It's going to be the Skattebo scepter in perpetuity as he stares down Dirty Dom Mysterio and doesn't even blink as he's wearing a boot and a scooter. Incredible theater. I consider him my blood nephew, Cam Skattebo. I am so proud of him. And I got to tell you, Rich, sitting here where I am in New York, big talk going on from a lot of people about, well, this is irresponsible and he is putting his football career at risk, as if he was mankind getting thrown off the cage by The Undertaker. Guys, I have this theory that might have been prearranged and scripted what happened last night. So everybody just take a deep breath, because my nephew is pissed off and he's on Twitter now tweeting like, oh, guys, my football career is taken seriously. Everybody breathe. That's the face of the scepter. He can do anything he wants in the world of pro wrestling.
I can't believe the league missed on him in the first 3+ rounds of the draft. Because we were talking about him. I mean, it's not like nobody discovered Cam Skattebo. He discovered himself. You know what I mean? But I don't know how did the league miss him? And by the way, did you see his post in response to everything that's going on?
Oh yeah,
Kyle?
yeah. Look it up.
I honestly, did I pronounce that first word right?
Hey.
I don't know.
Hey. If you don't like that, I'm having a good time while dealing with a tough time, then just go ahead and unfollow and casually move on. I'm not able to play football and have the fun I've been having my whole life, so I'm doing things outside the box, trying to find stuff to keep me happy. Enjoy the rest of y'all's week, and just don't talk about me if you ain't got nothing nice to say.
Right? Keep his name out your mouth.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up, wimps.
Angry tweets.
Shut up and leave him alone.
Angry
That's
tweets.
the guy, Rich. You know what I read? As he's taking down all the dweebs out there who
look
say
at you.
should
Kyle's
just sit there and do
fire.
nothing.
Yes.
I am. I'm protective of Cam Skattebo, and I'm heartbroken that we lost him. I think that he didn't pass away. Thank God. He's
That's
just
right,
injured.
exactly right.
I think that he's the guy who's like, I'm all about football. I don't really know what to do with myself when I run out of football. I'm looking for things to make me happy again. I don't know what to do. I can't play video games. I can't listen to pods. I need something, and it's shoving dirty Dom Mysterio.
That's right.
It's not a surprise, though, either, man.
That's right.
What else is Cam Skattebo going to do? Like, Kyle, I said last year, at this point, in 5 years, Cam Skattebo is either going to be a special teams star or the Intercontinental Champion heading into WrestleMania. Like, that's it. There was only two things. And now it looks like he might be both a star on the football field and a WrestleMania main event.
It makes sense, man. And listen, some people do self-care like J.J. McCarthy by meditating. I think I've seen Mahomes do that. And other people do, self-soothing by hanging out with Andrew Schultz and going at Big Dom, right? Like, how many Big Doms are there?
There's Big Dom in Philadelphia,
right?
And then you have Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
Don't get it
Guys
twisted.
named Dom
Dirty
Rich
Dom.
usually have a nickname attached to the Dom. As I come to find out.
Except DeLuise, maybe. I don't know if Dom DeLuise had one. I don't know.
That's true.
He might be one of the only Doms out there.
That was awesome, though, last night to see.
But Big Dom was there.
Big Dom
too,
was
with
there.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah. But they didn't mix it up because the Judgment Day didn't, attack them.
Okay.
They saw the real threat with Skattebo.
Okay.
Clearly.
I love it.
Yes.
Dom DiMaggio, did he have a nickname?
I don't. The other DiMaggio. That's probably what it was. With all due respect.
Dom from Entourage.
Dom Toretto.
Before I let you go, the thorny issue of who's the best team in the NFL. I've got my power rankings tomorrow. I had the Rams won. I can't foresee taking them out, but you never know how I'm going to think over the next 24 hours. But in my 22 plus on NFL Network, I can't recall. Obviously, since most of them were dominated by the Patriots anyway, that there's no dominant team. I can't recall a time where we're entering Week 12, and I can't even maybe peg the Final Four in either conference right now, Kyle.
It's tough, but that makes it fun. I feel like our Final Four in the title game weekend, Rich, could be a freak show. I'm thinking about the year we had a handful of years ago. Remember, it was Tom Brady and Blake Bortles and Nick Foles and Case Keenum were the Final Four quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We could be looking at this year. It's like, whoa, hold on. It's Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold and whoever's starting for the Niners. It's a weird year, and I'm here for it. In answer to your question, I like the Rams as much as everybody else does. I'll say this weekend, by far the most interesting game in determining who's good and who's alive is Colts at Chiefs. Like, I am so excited for this game because you look at the Colts and you're like, what is happening? And then you look at the Chiefs and you're like, what is happening? This is Daniel Jones has the chance to put Patrick Mahomes to 5-6 and give him for the third loss in a row for the first time in his career. Wildly interesting to me. And I just think, like, I'm still sticking with the Chiefs from my cold, dead hands. The only thing that's going to make me stop believing in the Chiefs is math. If they're mathematically eliminated,
I'm with you.
But at 5-6 with a home loss to Daniel Jones would be just bonkers, and that's what we're looking at.
Well, and I think it's going to be what Spagnuolo is going to try and make happen is that it's going to have to be Daniel Jones to do it, because it will take a village to stop Jonathan Taylor. Watching that game in Berlin with my 14-year-old Cooper, I'm like, you know what? As the game went to overtime, I'm like, I called the Giants-Carolina game in Germany that wound up being Daniel Jones's last game as the Giants quarterback. And I'm like, the reason why they lost, though, wasn't Daniel's fault. He's the one who handed it to his running back in overtime, and the ball wound up hitting the ground, and they lost the fumble and lost it. I said, I guarantee you, in this overtime, that will not happen when he hands it to his running back this time. And sure enough, Jonathan Taylor, they didn't even settle for a field goal. They just kept running 28 until the game was over. And that's one of the things that I can't wait to see. I know, and you have you're 100%, right to bring up Daniel Jones's name, but it really is Spagnuolo's defense, Chris Jones and the rest, and Nick Bolton and all of those guys. How do they stop 28 and make Daniel Jones put it on his arm in Arrowhead? That's going to be the good stuff to see what happens there on Sunday.
It's just, as you're rattling off those names, Rich, that's the craziest part of this Chiefs thing. The guys are all there.
Yeah.
When the Chiefs fall apart, it's supposed to be Andy Reid retired, Patrick Mahomes got injured, or they just got fleeced in free agency. The band's all together. Sark's there. Kelsey's there. The receivers are there. They're all there. It's just the band doesn't have its mojo right now. And I'm trying to remember, there's a time when Metallica decided to cut all their hair off and started making annoying albums. I'm like, is that where we are with the Chiefs? Like, are they going to find that groove again? Because I think this is Metallica cutting their hair off and putting on leather jackets. It just doesn't feel right, but you see the same guys up there. Right. And if they lose to the Colts this weekend, it's like an exit Sandman.
Is it stupid to ask you what you're watching with your bedtime and you got kids and stuff like that? Or do you have time to watch a show these days? Never
stupid to ask that, Rich. I'll tell you what I want to watch. And this is here. I have not yet seen the Running Man remake with Glen Powell. I've not seen the movie yet. I'm holding out hope that they tip the cap to the original and put our guys, Whitman, Price, and Haddad in there somewhere with Glen Powell. Bring them back. That's the guys we want. I don't know if they're there yet. Don't ruin it for me. But I hope.
Spoiler alert, I don't think Whitman, Price, and Haddad are coming back from anything, Kyle. But
this is a rerun.
It's only in a rerun. I haven't seen it, but when Glen Powell was here, he did say that it's not one game show in one spot, underground. It's the globe is actually what the game show is in. So it's a worldwide situation. But I believe the game show host is it's not an they didn't hire an actual game show host.
Right.
Why am I blanking?
It's not Richard Dawson.
No, it's not. I mean, or anybody like
it's not like they brought Steve Harvey and he's going to be Killian this time. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, should have. No.
When I see it, Rich, I'm going to be sitting there through the credits waiting for a post-credit scene with Whitman, Price, and Haddad. If they're not in this movie, even like a little Easter egg of them, those are my guys, and I just hope I'll be there, but I can only cross my fingers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be. So you'll see that. Okay, very good. I'm looking up the cast right now of.
You talking about Coleman Domingo?
Yeah, Coleman. Yeah, he's the host.
He's the host. It's not Josh Brolin. Okay.
No, I think Josh Brolin owns the network.
Okay. See,
okay. So he's like a Killian. I got it.
But
I'm there.
But Richard Dawson is the bad man. Was really listen, with Jesse the body before he was Jesse the Mind, Jim Brown.
Maria Conchita Alonso.
Maria Conchita Alonso, Schwarzenegger, whoever played Dynamo. Fantastic.
Maria Conchita Alonso had me at Ola.
I just rewatched that like 3 weeks ago. So good.
Kyle, great to chat with you as always. Thanks again, bud.
The best. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. See you, Rich.
Okay, Kyle Brandt, Good Morning Football. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.